Hello everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here. Still not a licensed physician, still never bringing medical advice, still rubbing some lotion on my hands from about 10 seconds ago, because when they're dry, it's not so pleasant to touch things. This video is about how I've been making progress recently, how you might be able to make progress, and just about mixing things up in your workouts. So today I hit a personal best of 12 reps on squat of 315. I know it's not the most, but squatting is not my strong suit. I started it very late in life. Everything else, I started from a very young age of 10 years old or so. Squatting, technically I started a few years ago, but yeah, didn't do it much. Maybe once a month. I mean, still, I don't do it very much. Occasionally, I'll go through little periods of doing it more. But for the last year, I've done it pretty frequently. I'd say, on average, once a week. Unless I replace it with deadlifts. But lately, I've been doing it even less, and also way less sets. Much less sets. Way less sets. I don't know. The longer you live in a country where people don't speak your native language, the worse your speaking gets. And instead of doing, let's say, 5 sets, working sets, I've been doing 1 working set lately. I go in, maybe I do a couple with just the bar just to get used to the setup, slap a plate on each side. Today I did 26, I don't remember, 24 or 26. I'm pretty sure I did 26 because I've done 24 before, so I think I did 26 with 1 plate on each side. And I put another plate on each side and I did 18. And then I put another plate on each side and I did 12. And I've done 10 before, but 12, that's a new record. Again, not the greatest, but for me it's pretty good. And I'm probably not going to squat again for at least another week. And at that time, I will just do 1 more set. And this actually reminds me of what I've done for chest. So this is, just doing 1 set is very good for increasing your strength. Because if you do more sets, you're going to tear more muscles. The muscles are going to build back bigger, but it takes more time. And the nervous system adapts very quickly, whereas muscles take longer, and your tendons and ligaments take even longer. So if you want maximal strength from the muscles you currently have, you want to do the minimal damage while still training them for the motion and getting the nerve connections to contract the muscles. So that's why 1 set is all I find to be optimal. It's like with bench press. I would bench press like 4 days a week when I would get my bench press up really high. Because I'd go to the gym, do the bar, slap a plate on each side, do that, slap a plate on each side, do that, slap a plate on each side, do that, maybe slap a little bit more on there, do that, and done. People that work at gyms think it's funny because often I come in like minutes before they close. Like sometimes I'll go to the gym 15 minutes before they close. And people think, oh, the gym's about to close, sorry, it's done. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna work out. And it's very strange to people to think that someone's gonna work out for 15 minutes in a gym. But you don't need to work out longer if the goal is just to increase strength by getting more nerve action. So yeah, you just want to, maybe you want to do something different, but I just want to go in the gym, warm up to my working set, do a working set, and done. Come back as soon as possible to do it again, and as soon as possible to do it again. And because you didn't do a whole bunch of working sets, that's pretty soon after. Like bench press, maybe that's a day or 2 later. Squat, I don't know how much longer. I used to do like mean, go back few years ago, I used to do like just chest for 2 to 2.5 hours. That's a lot compared to 15 minutes. And I would be destroyed. And it worked at the time, but now it doesn't. So that's why I don't do it. And it's interesting, well, everything's always changing with your body, so you have to change with it. But I've noticed that some of the times when my squats or some other random lifts are doing their best is when my chest is doing its worst. Because what happens is I'm focusing just on chest. And eventually it gets burnt out. It needs a rest. It needs to have all the tendons and ligaments and cartilage heal. And the other body parts had their rest while I was focusing on chest. And now they're ready to shine. I'm not my leanest, but looking pretty good. Got some decent size. Weighing about 181, 182 pounds right now. It would be good to get down to like 175. Be really nice and shredded. But currently I am not, and that is okay. So yeah, you gotta do what works when it works, and when it stops working, do something else. Thinking about if there's anything else to say in this video. Yeah, sometimes the body just needs a break. And all you need is a little bit of working out. And don't forget about my book on tendinitis. If you've got tendinitis, I probably don't even need to like sell it to you. What I mean by that is like, say stuff to make you want to buy it. But I'll say a little bit. You have your tendinitis wherever it is. You're suffering. It's not going away. Doctors aren't helping you. Your time and money is going away. You're not getting that time back. You're not getting that money. I mean, you can work and spend more time to get more money, and then you'll have lost even more time, but you're never getting that time back. So the sooner you buy my book and get rid of your tendinitis, the more life you have, the more life you can enjoy, and the more money you save, which also means more time. So yeah, I would recommend you just get the book as soon as possible. $100, whoa, $100. Whoa, what are you gonna spend that driving to the doctor and back a couple times? Now add on the cost of the doctor. Now add on your pain and suffering and not enjoying your life. Now add on the physical therapists and the maybe chiropractor even. Now add on some more doctor visits. I mean, it's not going away. You need to try something different. It's just like with the working out. Do what works. If it doesn't work, do something else. What you're doing for your tendinitis doesn't work. That's why you need my book. Get rid of it quickly. Most likely within 1 month. Maybe. Small chance it could take 2, maybe even 3 months. But probably 1 month, it's going to be a world of difference. Maybe it's not 100% gone, but within 1 month, you'll have your life back. Most likely. So far, it's worked 100%. But I cannot say it's going to work the same way for you. Probably. Most likely. But you never know. It might take you 2 months. Maybe even 3. Probably just 1 though. So get your life back right now. A systematic guide to defeating tendinitis. Because that's what it is. It's a guide. Lucky for you, it's not too long. It has everything you need. Nothing more, nothing less. Maybe a little tiny bit more than you need. But trust me, easy read. You're gonna read it quick. You're not buying it to take up space on your shelf. You're buying it because you want to get rid of your tendinitis. It's concise. You read it, you do it, tendinitis is gone. Remember, I'm not a licensed physician. I'm never giving medical advice. It's not medical advice, it's just medical information.